Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden, this is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. Alright guys, today we are going to do an article that is incredible. The content of today is all about how much the media is lying about mass shootings, and I had to actually check this article multiple times, deep research, because I did not believe it. It's that impactful. As always, it is linked below. I've got two things. They're right below the newsletter. They're in the description box, but let's dive in, okay? So the premise here is, you guys know, the mainstream media is always saying there's a mass shooting every day. We have a mass shooting problem in the United States. According to the Gun Violence Archive, that's who they source, okay? And we've even done stuff on this channel a couple months ago about, let's actually look what they're classifying, and a majority of it turned out to be gang violence and drive-bys, right? But this is a major hat tip to Lee Williams from AmmoLand, okay? So, little hat tip right there. Title, FBI data shows number of mass shootings 10 times lower than media reports, all right? Let's dive in a little deeper, because like I said, I did not believe this, but the FBI report is linked below. This is what they do in difference from the Gun Violence Archive. According to a recently released report from the FBI, there were far fewer mass shootings over the past 4 years than were reported by the Gun Violence Archive, a private nonprofit that provides the data cited most often by the mainstream media. We've covered that, right? That checks out. Let's dive in a little bit. By comparison, the Gun Violence Archive, or GVA, excludes nothing. Even if the shooting is gang or drug related, the two main causes of most violence in the country today. Okay, so that checks out. That actually checks out to my own research, to my own analysis, and we did a video on that. I think it was in April, it may have been in May. But let's keep going, because this guy's onto something. Lee did really good work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you, according to the article, what the Gun Violence Archive actually puts as the totals each year of mass shootings, okay? What you're looking at, 2016, 382, 17, 346, 18, 337, 19, 417, and 2020, no data posted, okay? So on its face, that looks terrible, but that's without analysis. Now, look at what the FBI classifies as mass shootings. 2016, 20, 17, 31, 18, 30, 19, 30, and 2020, 40. When you put these side by side, like I have on the screen right now, look at the difference. 2016, 20 for the FBI, 382 for Gun Violence Archive. 2017 for FBI, 31, GVA, 346. 2018, 30, 337. 2019, 30, 417. And 2020, 40, and no data is posted. You're talking about a multiple of 10. Now, what could be the big difference? And this is where I spent a lot of time diving in here, but look how Gun Violence Archive, which again is the main media source, they don't tell you this, but check this out. This is how they classify any kind of gun violence in America. According to their website, the GVA uses a purely statistical threshold to define mass shootings based only on the numeric value of 4 or more shot or killed, not including the shooter. GVA does not parse the definition to remove any subcategory of shooting. That's the key part. They don't remove any type of crime. To that end, we don't exclude, set apart, caveat, or differentiate victims based upon the circumstances in which they were shot. Drive-bys, drug deals. GVA believes the equal importance is given to the counting of those injured as well as killed in the mass shooting incident, their website states. I completely agree. Every gun violence victim should be spoken for, should be grieved, should be addressed. However, I'm not sure this is the best way to cite for the media, but the media has a narrative and they are trying to drive it up worse than it is. While this practice may be fine for GVA statistical purposes, their definition is almost never cited or explained in news accounts or of mass shootings, and the public is intentionally deceived, and that is the part that we need to know and we need to be aware of to counter these lies. Okay? GVA is not outright lying. I'm not attacking GVA, the Gun Violence Archive. I'm attacking the media who uses their statistics and does not say what is encompassed and what is not. Again, something that we hit on, but Lee from AmmoLand did an amazing job here. Here's what the FBI actually did, and this is why it looks different. Active shooter incidents in the United States in 2020. The FBI has designated 40 shootings in 2020 as active shooter incidents. The FBI defines an active shooter as one or more individuals actively engaged in killing or attempting to kill people in a populated area. Here is the criteria of what they take out. And this is where the meat of the video lies. If you look at the difference between gun violence archives and the FBI statistics, there's a drastic difference. This is where the FBI pulls things out. Listen to this. This report does not encompass all gun-related shootings. A gun-related incident was excluded if research established it was the result of self-defense, gang violence, drug violence, contained residential or domestic disputes, controlled barricade hostage situations, crossfire as a byproduct of another ongoing criminal act, and action that appeared not to have put other people in peril. That right there is what a mass shooting is. The Gun Violence Archive is just listing everyone that's been shot across the country without reason, without explanation. And that is where the big deal is. The media does not cover that, and that's why this is so crucial. This is something that you need to have understood. You need to know the stats, and we need to be ready for these conversations, because this right here destroys the media's narrative completely. It's not been a great year for them already, but this is a nail in the coffin. And that is what we do every single day as we are preserving our Second Amendment rights and the blessings that we've been given in the Bill of Rights. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But that's what I got for you today. I'm Braden. See you later.